before there were castles, before the mouse became a king, before billions of people believed in magic, there was a boy named Walt, and all he had was a pencil and a dream. Born in 1901, Walt Disney grew up in a small town in Missouri. His family was poor. His father was strict. But Walt was different. He would draw on walls, sketch on napkins, and dream with his eyes open. As a teenager, he delivered newspapers before sunrise and drew cartoons after dark. Everyone around him said, "Grow up, Walt. Cartoons won't feed your family." But dreams don't listen to doubters. He got his first job as a commercial illustrator, then tried opening a studio. It failed. He tried again. It failed again. Rejection letters piled up. One even said, "You lack creativity." Imagine telling Walt Disney he wasn't creative. He finally found success with a character named Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. But just when things looked bright, the unthinkable happened. His own distributor stole Oswald and his entire animation team. Walt lost everything overnight. He was devastated. He boarded a train back home. But instead of breaking, he began to sketch. On that ride, with no money, no character, and no hope, he drew a mouse. A small, happy, brave little mouse. That mouse was Mickey. Walt said, "It all started with a mouse." He returned with a new fire inside him. He created Mickey's first cartoon, Steamboat Willie, and added something never done before: synchronized sound. Audiences were stunned. Mickey wasn't just a cartoon, he was alive. Overnight, Mickey became a global icon. Children smiled, adults laughed, and Walt Disney was back. But Walt wasn't interested in staying comfortable. While others repeated old tricks, Walt wanted to do something impossible: create the first full-length animated movie. The idea? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Hollywood laughed. They called it Disney's folly. Cartoons are for kids, they said. No one will sit through an hour of drawings. But Walt didn't listen. He sold his car, mortgaged his house, poured his entire soul into the project. Hundreds of animators worked day and night. Thousands of frames drawn by hand. Music composed like a symphony. No shortcuts. No safety nets. In 1937, the world watched Snow White premiere. When the lights came up, the theater was silent. And then, standing ovation. People wept. Critics raved. Snow White became a massive hit. The first animated feature to earn millions. Disney wasn't a cartoonist anymore. He was a visionary. Over the next decade, he created one masterpiece after another. Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, Bambi. Each film took risks. Each one pushed the limits of imagination. But Walt still wasn't satisfied. He had a new dream. He said, "I want to build a place where parents and children can have fun together." People laughed again. An amusement park? That's not art, that's business. Walt ignored them. He planned every inch, from Main Street to Sleeping Beauty's castle. And in 1955, Disneyland opened. The opening day was a disaster. Broken rides, long lines, no water. But Walt walked through the park smiling, because he knew this was just the beginning. Soon, Disneyland became the most visited place on Earth. Children from all countries begged to go. It wasn't a theme park. It was a dream made real. Then came television. Walt launched the wonderful world of Disney. He entered every living room. He told stories, taught values, gave people hope. But behind the scenes, he worked endlessly, planning Epcot, designing Disney World, sketching ideas until his final breath. Walt Disney passed away in 1966. He never saw the opening of Disney World, but his legacy, it only grew. Today, the Walt Disney Company is a global empire worth over $180 billion. It owns Pixar, Marvel, Lucasfilm, National Geographic. There are 12 Disney theme parks across the world. Mickey Mouse is recognized in every language. And millions of children still believe in magic. But behind the success was pain, failure, rejection, risk. Walt once said, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." He was rejected laughed at, betrayed, and still built a world no one thought possible. So the next time you're told you can't, remember Walt Disney. Remember that mouse. Remember that every empire starts with a sketch and someone brave enough to believe. This is not just a story about cartoons. It's about vision, about resilience, about changing the world one dream at a time. This is the story of Walt Disney, and it all started with a mouse. Subscribe our channel for more success stories. Thanks.